Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Meena every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button and share it with your friends and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Today, friends, there is a path breaking judgment by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of India has asked the Waqf Board to show the valid documents for each and every land possessed by them in India to the Indian government. Verbal acceptance of possession is not acceptable anymore, which means they are taking very, very strong steps in the Waqf case because they have been doing all this in a clandestine manner. Everything they have been usurping and giving it to Waqf. So this is a very good movement by the Supreme Court. Jaidev joins me in this session. Welcome, Jaidev.
Yes, and a lot of good things are happening in the country. As the Supreme Court announced that a lot of the proceedings will be telecast live from now on, and now PFI, the government is going very hard against the PFI all over India, and now one more good news is that. Arnab Goswami and the Republic TV stand vindicated, with regards to the TRP case, and which we'll discuss in detail. And now it's the perfect time for a person like Arnab Goswami to pursue the SSR case. Now is the right time to ask this for Arnab Goswami to ask the question to CBI as to why they are not giving an update on this SSR case. So it is now or never.
Yeah. So, friends, let's start with the first breaking news, that is a mega crackdown on PFI in 93 locations in 15 states, and 45 people have been arrested. Now, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a meeting with NSA Ajit Doval and other top officials as National Investigative Agency carried out multiple raids on PFI terror links today. Nearly 100 activists of PFI were detained or arrested in early morning raids today by multiple agencies led by NIA in around 10 states for allegedly supporting terror activities in the country. The raids took place in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Delhi. PFI chief Parvez Ahmed were also arrested by the probe agencies. These searches were being conducted in the residential and official premises of persons involved in funding terrorism, organizing training camps, and radicalizing people to join proscribed organizations. Now, many people, a lot of the viewers are very thrilled with the fact that this massive raid has happened, and they believe that Modi ji and Amit Shah have pulled up a brilliant operation. Many of them were upset that why PFI was not banned, and they were wondering why the government was quiet on this. But today's action is very impressive. Nobody could even say a word because these people landed on them almost unsuspectingly in the middle of the night. So it was a very, very well prepared raid, and it would have left them quite shocked. So, friends, the way Modi ji is moving is very, very positive indeed. Now, moving on to the next piece of news, how we've been watching how Pakistan and India and Bollywood are so close when it comes to films and the interaction between the actors and singers there and the actors and singers here. So now you'll see Mahira Khan, who had earlier acted with with Shah Rukh Khan in Race, is now going to star in a Pakistani movie called Maula Jat. So you'll see the poster of her in her first look from the same, in a red dress with her hair done dreadlocks, with a fierce look in her eyes and a hardened stand. She plays a woman who is not to be messed with. The name of the character is Mukho. And immediately to this, seeing this poster, our good old friend Hrithik Roshan commented, "Love it," after seeing the pictures. So our Bollywood actors seem to be besotted by this actress. Now, Fawad Khan plays the title role in the movie. The film is being planned for a long time. It is in Punjabi. In the movie, he is a Maula Jat, a prize fighter who seeks revenge against Noori Nut, the most feared warrior of Punjab. The film is releasing on October. Now, moving on to a case that was dismissed as untrue, which is Aryan Khan's drug case, where the narcotics department had every proof that these guys were holding drugs, in their body or in their bags. And then how Shah Rukh Khan made this famous trip to Delhi, and how Aryan Khan was allowed to go free, saying that he was innocent, and the brilliant NCB officer, zonal director Samir Wankhede, was transferred to another department. So this is what happens when politics and the power of politics and money speak. Now here in Karan Johar's show, Gauri Khan has finally opened up about what really happened, when this boy got arrested and what was the impact on her family. Now it's as though they have, their son has gone for war, to protect the nation, and that's the kind of agony that the family underwent. At no point does she say that she regretted that her son was on drugs, and that from where did he get these habits, she did not explain that. All she said was, in the latest episode of Karan Johar's show, she said that Aryan Khan's arrest during the Cordelia Cruz incident made the family very, very upset. During the chat, at one point, the host asked Gauri about what the family underwent, and she said, "Yes, as a family, we've been through. I think nothing can be worse than what we've been through. Obviously as a mother, as a parent, but today here we stand as a family. I can say that we are in great space where we feel loved by everyone and all our friends and so many people who we did not know. So many messages and so much of love, and I just feel blessed. And I would say I'm grateful to all the people who've helped us through this." Now, quite clearly, friends, it was not love and affection that set him free. It was the power of money that bought you your son's freedom. So let us not play with that. People are very clear about what happened. Aryan was there with his friends. All of them were in possession of drugs. And this is what Samir Wankhede exposed. And had these people not interfered, Aryan Khan would still be in jail. So, of course, Shah Rukh Khan, with his star status, got the right politicians, got the right people, and got this man, his son, freed. But one thing we should always understand, friends, is that when he was in jail, when Aryan was in jail, all of us were quite, sort of relieved to see the kind of tension on Shah Rukh Khan's face. There was Salman Khan driving into his house. All the people in Bollywood were shaking like leaves because Samir Wankhede was at his height at that time. He was doing his job very diligently. Then, of course, politics started in NCB itself, and they realized that they had to get this man moved, and that's how all this happened. So all this Gauri with her, what you call drama, just like Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, doesn't work on us. We all know exactly what was the case. So let's take some comments, Jaydev.
Yes. So let's take a few comments. Gauri sprouting those words is like all over trying to play sympathy card just in time for SRK's
Yes.
film Patan. So
Yes.
Maya, I think she is doing it a bit too early, in fact, since Patan
Yeah.
is going to release only next year.
Yeah.
Hi, Veena. The change is happening. My father used to like Lambu earlier when he saw an ad of KBC. Said he can't stand Lambu anymore. He's so greedy. This is what we wanted. The awareness is increasing. Yes, Karthik, and it is very important for everyone here, especially watching Candid Nina, to make aware your at least your family members and friends that of the nefarious activities of Bollywood, and try and prevent them from spending money in buying film tickets, because this tickets which the film tickets which you buy for these Bollywood films is going to our neighboring country, and the neighboring country is, as you know, fighting with our
Sponsoring,
Jawan.
yeah, terrorism.
Right? So you should see how indirectly you are, promoting terrorism. Samir Wankade is a man of high stature, and he too is above all this nonsense. Yes, Karthik, and when Samir Wankade was in power in NCB, he was every week there was some actress or the other, being summoned at the NCB Mumbai office, like Sara Ali Khan, uh, the other actress Rakul Preet. Then you had Shraddha
Deepika.
Kapoor. So you had so many actresses being summoned, with regards to the drugs possession or distribution. No to Aryan Khan, says Shaya, and yes, he is the brand ambassador for Adidas shoes for some particular line. Saw Kejo trailer regarding this GK episode. I'm surprised the series like Bollywood Wives has a viewership. Yes,
Anuradha, here the kind of viewership these people have is actually the opposite. People like to see it and laugh at it, So it's more of a mockery
more
in
like
audience.
maybe more like a comic
Yeah,
relief.
comic series. Justice for SSR. Aryan is as innocent as Jacqueline Fernandez. Welcome,
Hi,
Bollywood.
how are you? Can discuss all things with family, Jaydev ji, but what Sarah Khan did cannot be discussed with any family member. Namaste,
Welcome, Vidya.
Vidya.
Salute to
Yes,
Samir Wankle,
Ushma.
says Ushma. In other words, mother encourages son to go ahead with more drugs. Rajshri, you're so correct because you remember at that time, what she was saying is that she's going to lock Aryan Khan in a room and put him on detention so that he would not attend any more parties. Look at his age, 26 years old, and she's going to lock him in a room and put him on detention so that he would stay away from drugs. From where did he learn the habit? Did he learn it from the parents?
Yeah, and even Gauri Khan was caught in the airport for allegedly having drugs, right?
I think in
Uh,
Berlin airport.
yeah.
Mm.
Our ticket money ends up supporting anti-national activities in some way. Yes, Maya. So this is something which is, very crucial, and it has to be the awareness has to be spread. Yes, Veena. If all these people are druggies, how is it that they move around and look like normal people? Won't they get hooked? Says Sid. They are not normal. If you look at the videos of many of these people, they look stoned, and they
Yeah,
look,
most of
especially
the
with
time.
people like Ranbir Kapoor and all. He looks
Have you watched?
totally zoned out.
I would ask you a question. Have you watched Ekta Kapoor during any press conference or any show? She doesn't look directly at anybody, and she's always got that smile on her face as if she's mocking everybody. Maybe her height of her arrogance is also there in that smile, but she doesn't look normal. So what you said is so true. They don't look normal.
Yes, we are coming to Arnab
Yeah,
Goswami and to public TV. Uh,
comic relief. Yes.
yes, Nurada.
Today is Saffron's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Happy birthday to Saffron.
Happy birthday to Saffron Tiger.
Anuradha, Bollywood wives have viewership like is like Swara getting a national award for acting. Yes, Rajshri. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Trithik is fully drugged. He looks sick too. 20 years back, he was good looking. Their lifestyle shows.
Yes,
Boycott
Savitri.
Bollywood justice for SSR. Aryan, when he gets up in the morning, will shout, Mommy, maal kahan hai? And Gauri will say, Mere vanity bag mein pada hai. Le lo.
Good one, Karthik.
Never knew our ticket money was funding anti national elements. How
Yes.
naive we are. Welcome, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Hrithik looks as if his facial skin is chipping off. Ekta K is a repulsive woman, yes, and absolutely arrogant. Bollywood wives and SRK's two wives, one of them is Kejo, Savitri. You end up being in a pub every weekend and expect your son or daughter not to be a party animal. It does not work that way. Yes, very true,
Yes,
Arjun.
very well said, Arjun.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday
Saffron
to
Tiger. Yeah. Moving on to the next piece of news. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the
So,
one,
yeah, let
you
me
know,
just yeah, speak about this. Finally, Arnab Goswami and Republic get a clean chit in the TRP case scam. The real TRP scammer seems to be India Today, which also you remember whitewashed Ria Chakravarti. Now they are under investigation. It's clear that the Thakres had fixed Arnab when he was deeply uncovering the SSR Disha murders. Now, two years from then, after Paramveer Singh's lies, this is the news that we have for you and which has made Arnab and his teams very happy. Yeah, back to you, Jenny.
yeah. So coming to Arnab Goswami and Republic TV, standing vindicated with the TRP case, and now the ED in the charge sheet in TRP case said that it has not found any evidence against Republic TV. And the central agency has not named ARG Outlier Media, which owns Republic TV, or any of the members, including Arnab Goswami, in the charge sheet filed earlier this month before a special court in Mumbai. Now, Goswami and four others from the company were named in the Mumbai police case, based on which the ED had filed a separate offense of money laundering. The ED has said that its investigation was at a variance with one conducted by the Mumbai police, claiming that the forensic report relied on by the police was superficial and based on analysis of limited aspects. The ED also not named any officials of the BARC. BARC stands for Broadcast Audience Research Council, unlike Mumbai police. Now, agency has named 16 people in charge sheet, all linked to three movie channels and former relationship managers of the Hansa Research Group, Private Limited, which measured TRP on the behalf of BARC. In 2020, the Mumbai police under Paramveer Singh had claimed to have cracked a case involving manipulation of TRP ratings of television channels for better advertisement revenue. In the supplementary charge sheet, the police had claimed that manipulation was done on behalf of Republic TV. In its charge sheet, ED has said that the role of Republic in bribing or influencing the panel households to watch the channels was investigated in detail. However, it became evident that the investigation done by the Mumbai police is at variance with the investigation done by the ED, the charge sheet stated. It added grounds for the conclusion, including the panel households that were taken as samples denied having taken money for watching Republic TV or Republic Bharat. It is also said that the relationship managers in their statements denied paying households to watch two channels, and no financial train has been found so far to connect payment of monies by Republic TV to any manager. As such, the role of Republic TV in bribing, influencing panel households to watch Republic TV has been investigated in detail. No such evidence is forthcoming, either by the statement or by digital data evidence, the charge sheet said. It was added that the Mumbai police had relied on a forensic audit report by a firm called Acquisiry Risk Consulting Private Limited. The ED got an audit done from another firm, Choksi and Choksi. The agency has claimed that the report shows that allegations made in the forensic audit report relied upon by the Mumbai police were superficial. Now, the ED has alleged that there was a conspiracy to rig TRP that caused undue benefits to these channels in the form of revenue earnings. It has also said that there are certain leads on certain households watching News Nation and India Today in lieu of receiving cash from the relationship managers. Further investigation is in progress, the charge sheet added. The ED has claimed that the modus operandi of the scam is dependent on small statistical data of nearly 1,800 households in Mumbai and 45,000 all over India to recreate viewing patterns of 197 million households. So this gave huge incentive to manipulate data by manipulating a few households. This way, disproportionate amount of revenue to advertisement and also increase in valuation of shares of the company was achieved at a very nominal expense. It is very difficult to pinpoint as to when this manipulation started, but various channel owners game the system and manipulate the system for a considerable period of time. So, friends, what to summarize everything, what the Mumbai police under Paramveer Singh had, sort of accused, Arnab Goswami of manipulating the TRP for his own, gains, like for his monetary gains, like, increasing the advertising revenue and thereby getting a lot of profit. But when the ED investigated the same thing, they found a huge difference in the findings as compared to what the Mumbai police under Paramveer Singh had found. So this is the summary, and now there's no evidence, to sort of prove that Arnab Goswami had manipulated the TRP ratings. So here he stands vindicated, and in fact, now is the time for Arnab Goswami and the whole of Republic TV, if they want to make an impact among the Indian public right now, is to pursue the SSR case as soon as possible. Now is the time to strike.
Yeah. Also, we heard that he was beaten up and he had a lot of
Yes.
bruises on his body. So it was not only him, but his whole team who were beaten up, meaning also the people who were shareholders or trustees. Also, they were beaten up. So this is how Mumbai police worked under the Mahavikas Agadi, especially under Uddhav
Paramveer
Thackeray.
Singh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take some comments from viewers. In fact, all this controversy about the fake TRP scam has made Republic even more popular. Arnab didn't lose anything at all.
And
Yes.
India Today's name has further gone down the drain, Karthik.
Yeah. Maybe Gauri was worried about Aryan because if he was in jail, who will get drugs for him? Uh, Ma'am heard even SRK's daughter is ready for a debut. Yes. They
She,
produce them like
Sunita, Suhana Khan made, I think she made a unsuccessful acting debut in, I think in the United States in a small serial or film, which was very unsuccessful. So I seriously doubt that, she is going to act in a Bollywood film. But maybe Karan Auntie will give, free role for Suhana, right? Because Karan Auntie is very close to SRK. According to Gauri Khan, she underwent a lot when her son was captured. But what about others like Jia Khan and Disha who left the world in an indecent manner? Yes, if you guys have noticed, all these men were known for the good looks in the youth. John Abraham, Hrithik Roshan, Dinosaur. See how they appear now. This is what drugs do to you. Yes, and especially for they do take a lot of drugs for bodybuilding, and that also has an additional effect on their health. Gauri has no resemblance to her old self, says Usha. Yes, honestly, we are the lucky generation which is observing the scams and karma in action. Yes, Sharmila, and we are really lucky to have Prime Minister Modi ji at the helm. Otherwise, this would not have happened. Shah Rukh Khan's children have become popular without doing any work. Popular in what sense, right? Like, because in the wrong sense, especially with Aryan Khan. Gauri Khan says no one can imagine about her son's case. Well, the whole family is looking druggy, and even their house is suspicious. Maybe drugs and other hidden stuff in the wall. And so, being human, Reach says Maya. That's why we, Sallu was, so nervous when Aryan Khan was in trouble. Hrithik Roshan is a total druggie, says Rajeshri. His mannerisms are weird. Uh, yeah, Ikta is a veteran in being stoned. Where there was an interview back in 2001 where she was highly stoned, and we are all wondering what happened to her. Yeah, in fact, in the recent press conference of the film in which
goodbye.
Rashmika Mandana is
Yeah,
starring,
goodbye.
yeah, goodbye. So she looks very zoned out, and she looks completely out of you know she's it looks like she's in some planet. The positive side is my country is changing and for the better. At least today we dare to speak up. Today brought back memories of when they dragged Arnab out of his house, says Sharmila. Yes, and I do really hope that he pursues the SSR case now. You end up okay. We have taken this.
Yeah, so let's take some new latest comments. Vladimir,
Today, another great event. The ISI terror financier and money faking kingpin Lal Muhammad has been taken out in Nepal by unknown people. This week, 21 such unknown strikes occurred. So, Vladimir, Amit Shah is really going hard on agencies like the PFI and other terrorist outfits. So Eknath going to Delhi to meet Shah has made Uddhav so nervous that he has resorted to vulgar comments, tweeting that Eknath has gone to do mujra in Delhi instead of backing contracts for Maha. So yeah, Uddhav is very nervous, as you know, like especially since his son could land him in deeper trouble anytime. I think after BMC elections are done, I'm sure Lutyens media would get exposed totally after the concerned agency takes some action and the truth comes out, says Chirantan. Yes. Arnab should not look just not SSR case, but also the Booth. Yes, Dhanashree, all the pending cases,
especially the
of,
Palgar.
especially with the Palgar Sadhu's Disha Salian case. Okay. They also take drugs like methamphetamine, which was taken by Nazi soldiers and worse stuff. Okay. Arnab has some strong evidence in SSR case where they were trying to stop him from reporting. He was roaring, taking direct names then. We need him back. Yes, Tom and Jerry, the time is now for Arnab. So, especially Arnab should, especially his reporter was arrested in the farmhouse. They found something in the farmhouse. So I hope that there's some clarity soon on what happened there. Okay. By bad mouthing, Uddhav is digging his grave further. Yes. Okay. Even Ekta's dressing is very weird. Never once did I see her dress elegantly. Yes, Sunita. A lot of astrologers spoke about SSR case and the MBA government. Every astrologer said one thing in common, that justice would be there, but it will take time. Yes, Chirantan. Like how Navjot Singh Sidhu got arrested after I think 10 to 20 years. So you can see how late the justice system works. But in this case, let's hope justice is served as soon as possible for SSR and Disha. Gauri should worry about SRK and Kajal. She's a drama queen, says Jiva. Gauri Khan looks like my grandma, and her husband looks like my grandpa, 100 years old, says Leela. So, okay. If you're watching and awake, thank you very much, Shaila. Friends, I would like everyone, if you like the content, please do hit the like button. It helps the video reach more audiences. Jitendra should be ashamed of himself for having produced such pathetic offspring, says Karthik. I was so much big Bollywood fan. Sometimes I saw movies on the first day, but after 14 June, I have not seen any movie till date. Your session is an eye opener, always, says Nisha.
Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you, Nisha, and do spread the awareness to other people as well. Hope Bollywood does not join Save PFI protest with terrorists of NWF and CFI. So let's hope the likes of Swara Bhaskar doesn't come on Twitter with placards saying Save PFI. One movie named Chip was released. They are promoting it as Sunny Deol movie, but Pooja Bhatt is starring in. Okay, Pooja Bhatt is starring.
In fact, she's also behind it, I think.
Okay,
Boycott the Bollywood mafias. They are
as
action
the
mafias
main lead heroine, or
who are dressed up nicely to hide ugly faces. Sushant ko justice milega. Where is CBI? Now, moving on to the next piece of news. It is regarding, the son-in-law of Sonia Gandhi. Now he is out on bail in money laundering case, and Robert Vadra now apologizes for violating court-ordered travel terms. Court rejects the apology. On Wednesday, September 21, Congress President Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law, Robert Vadra, issued an unconditional apology for allegedly violating the restrictions and constraints imposed by a Delhi court for traveling to the UK, Italy, and Spain. Special Judge Nilüfer Abida Parveen of Roos Avenue Court reserved the decision on the ED's plea to forfeit the fixed deposit and commence legal proceedings against Robert Vadra for breaking the court's terms and conditions for traveling overseas until Thursday. The ED stated action should be taken against Vadra despite his unreserved apology. In an affidavit, he stated that he mistakenly made an error and put via Dubai instead of to Dubai in the application for authorization to travel. Vadra, Congress leader Priyanka's spouse, is currently on bail in connection with a money laundering investigation. He was represented by senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is also a part of the Congress. I have no doubt committed an error, said the senior advocate, Abhishek Manu Sangvi, who was representing Robert Vadra. You should have requested permission, the court stated. There has been an error, he said. I plainly had no intention of misleading anyone. There was no plan to say X to the judge and then perform Y. I unconditionally apologize for the mistake of putting via UAE. Please accept my apologies for the error. Now, ED's counsel objected to this contention. Advocate N.K. Matta, Special Public Prosecutor for the ED, stated that Robert Vadra was asked to give his address to the court before leaving India and that he did not submit details of the places he visited in the UK even after returning to India. Now, see, nobody trusts this fellow. He's a person that nobody likes. He's a scamster, of the lowest order. And look at the way how schemingly he has worked with his lawyer to not even give his address of where he's going. So, which means he's up to a lot of hanky-panky things along with his mother-in-law and brother-in-law.
Yeah, friends, I would like to share a funny video in which, Rahul Gandhi is, in Kerala, and Kathakali artist is explaining by, hand gestures as showing a flower like the lotus, that lotus will, become strong and it'll rule.
All over Kerala.
It'll bloom all over India. So let's see that video.
Kerala. So this was a video sent to us by Anuradha Kurup. So he's explaining the lotus is going to bloom. And look at the look on Rahul's face. He can't even understand a thing of what's going on. Free Balochistan. Meena ji, I love how you don't spare anyone. My take is that SSR was also no saint. He sided with Hansal and said, I'm ashamed to have Rajput as my surname. Free Balochistan, however you praise me, or however good words you tell about me. Not one word will I say against SSR. We have watched his background. We have watched the way he has acted in films. We have watched him very closely. So please do not spare any negative words for him. We will not take it. Suspected SRK house. Need to check walls and other hidden places. Something may come out. Yes.
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 The background after is hilarious.
Yeah. Where will Papu's Yatra end now? With PFI raids all over Kerala. The Joker is right now where all the action is. And here, Maya, see, look at the injustice of the whole thing. This man has a luxury van where he sleeps and enjoys, and all his other workers are sleeping in the sun. And then he also walks with little children, in the sultry weather. He has no even sympathy for little kids. And then they pull up a shopkeeper, because he did not pay them any donations. This Congress is really, it's just a losing party.
Yeah, that's what I would like to take this comment of Karthik. The artist is teaching Papu how to Jodo Bharat with after a peg of rum.
Today I saw some video that Swara Bhaskar is crying. What does that mean, Aji? Now I don't know what is the new drama. We have to check it out because every second her emotions are changing like, all the Navarasas in classical dance. Thank you, Edu. A long time since we saw you.
Long time.
Maybe the artist was teaching him that he should fold both hands and not just show one hand. Okay. Please don't say anything for SSR. He gave his knife to expose these mafias. This is exactly what I said, Trisha. We will not take anything. You can say whatever you want about us, you don't like us and all that, but not one word about this man who gave his life. He sacrificed his life. Thank you, Rajshri. Madam, there is a need to have minimum IQ to understand classical performance. Rahul should stick to the Chota Bean. I think he's thinking he will take out something yummy to eat. He's waiting to eat.
I think Joshi, you have seen that video where I think Turkey there's a person will be handed an ice cream cone, and the ice cream vendor will show his
Take it
stick
back.
and do a lot of tricks and to get the scoop, right. And the person who's receiving who wants to receive the scoop of ice cream, he does not get the scoop because he keeps juggling his hands, and so I think it's something similar to that what
Shaila says,
what Rahul Gandhi would have thought.
yeah. Shaila says Swara Bhaskar is being helped by her shrink. Mental meltdown. Yes, for SSR. Swara says she needs medical counseling for handling the stress of everyday trolls. According to Sanatana Dharma, search for should be within, not without. Until people
Yes.
stop idolizing a person for direction, this is how it's going to be. Follow Gita, not human guru. Here, Annapurna, I would like to say that in a very dynamic move, Karnataka schools are also going to introduce Bhagavad Gita. So that's a very good move made by the Bombay government. Saw the KWK show, and looks like these wives are so sexually
Yes,
frustrated.
Joel.
Oh my God. I don't know, whether they live only for that. I fully agree with you. Only when you need, you will get a guru to guide you. All right, point noted. For your information, I have been supporting the boycott too. Free Balochistan, we are not criticizing you. We are saying in this channel, we do not take any derogatory comments about SSR. So you can be either here or there. That's totally your freedom as an individual. But this is our stand. Vladimir Karthik. Why Sunny and Dhanji silent on social issues? Even they are active in politics. How they get votes? We must not even forget to keep on boycotting Bollywood Mafia. We will not watch any of their movies, says Leela Moses. Swara is sad for a 1.1 IMDb
Yes.
rating. Swara Bhaskar's mental breakdown is because her movies are not working. Yes. Why don't somebody pursue Sunanda Pushkar's case? I really feel bad for Dharmendra. He shouldn't be doing that film with Gejo. Navarasas, you nailed it, ma'am. That's still I'm laughing. Good evening, Meena
Good
ma'am
evening,
and
Oscar.
Oscar. Yeah, welcome. Rohan Joshi, AIB Joker, BF Shaheen Bhatt got trolled for hate message saying good riddance to Raju Srivastava's death, blaming him for not understanding the art of stand-up comedy by youngsters like Kunal Kamra. That's a very, very sly dig at a man who everybody respected all his life. You'll be surprised reading his old tweets wherein Corona expresses happiness for deaths of bucks in Corona. Why he does not get arrested? Guys, hit the like button. Minus 100.
Thank you
Yes,
very much, Sumita.
there are over 200 people. Please, the rest of you, kindly like the video. Salman reached to SRK when Aryan was arrested. Was it support or he went to shush SRK that his name should not be mentioned? Because he had almost, Samir Wankade had almost reached that stage. Now, moving on to another piece of news. Netflix has spent rupees 57 crores on the digital rights of the movie Godfather, in which Chiranjeevi and Salman Khan are acting. This deal includes the Telugu and Hindi OTT rights to the movie. Directed by Mohan Raja, it is an official remake of the 2019 Malayalam film Lucifer, with Mohanlal as the protagonist. The upcoming film will see Chiranjeevi in an out action avatar. Although it's a Telugu remake, the producers have pledged to create a storyline that portrays Chiranjeevi in exactly the way his fans want him to be seen on the big screen. Meanwhile, this film marks Salman Khan's Telugu debut. He will play Chiranjeevi's younger brother. Oh, I thought he was going to play his father. Now, Godfather is slated for a grand release in Telugu and Hindi during Dasara on October 5th. So, friends, you know when to boycott and which button to press when this movie is out.
Yeah, so the funny thing is, Salman Khan is playing his son, Chiranjeevi's son.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should have been his father.
So Salman Khan is now going with a begging bowl to the Telugu film industry. It
Yeah.
looks like.
Pia says Modi ji was right for making Kartavya path because many government officers and property also comes under Waqif board. So in future they can do anything to disturb government official work. Yes. Salman long hair looks like I don't know the figure that you put
I
in.
don't know what emoticon that
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
Yoshi.
Tom and Jeru, Rohan is a piece of shit. He's doing this for limelight. Thank you so much, Martin.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you,
Thanks,
Leela.
Leela. Like the video,
Thank you
minus
very much,
108.
Vasudha.
Vasudha. Younger
Oh,
brother,
younger
yes.
brother. Okay. Okay. Not old,
208
elder
watching,
brother.
only 55 likes. Hit and prove you're not sleeping. More than any arrest, we should shut his business down, troll him badly, avoid his shows. Chiranjeevi is committing professional suicide. He has seen so many flops in his career. He should have been perturbed by his
Yes.
recent flops. Should have waited. Let us just take a few more. According to Sanatana, yeah, I think that we've taken. Swara cannot show even one rasa, Meenaji.
Rasa.
Navarasa
Yeah.
means 9 pegs for her.
Hi, Vishali.
Saw the KW. Yes, I think we've already done that. Let's take a few more comments from the latest ones. NR Srinivasan, Modi is doing so much, but one man can't do everything. Well
Yes,
said.
true, Savitri.
Vasudha, you know what 108 stands for. Modi is doing so much, but one man can't do everything. Um, I'm eagerly awaiting boycott Bollywood movie trend.
Yeah, I think
Yes, it's a system designed to create clerks. Totally agreed. Yeah, so I think we should remove that guy.
yeah.
Can you just do that, Jenny?
Yeah, so Chiranjeevi is only doing whatever the paying hands asked him to do. Same with Mohanlal. Kamal Haasan, they take up lousy scripts and agree to quick green lighting because the theaters are empty, says Mahati. Yeah, I mean, all these people are, committing career suicides, like the South Indian stars like Vijay Deverakonda. So, and this guy, Chiranjeevi does have a good, fan following in at least in Andhra Pradesh. So, you know, he's taking a huge risk by acting with Salman Khan.
Yeah, you can take the next piece of news, Jenny.
Yeah.
We've
Just
already done the
one,
PFI,
yeah.
so we can
Why
move on.
is Southerners going into Bollywood? Are they sure? Not sure enough of their movies. They are making bad for themselves. Will not watch anything at all. Yes, Leela. They're making a huge mistake. What is the next movie trend for boycott? I think it's Vikram Veda, which
Yeah,
is going to release
and
soon.
also goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah. Diaries
Okay.
of Delhi's Dawood. That's the next piece of news.
Okay.
Jenny.
Yeah. So, coming to the next piece of news, yes, with regards to this person on the screen, he is referred to as the Delhi version of gangster Dawood Ibrahim. And now he has money was earned. He made a lot of money from land grabbing, monthly payments to other gangsters, spiritual books, and books on global intelligence agencies like Mossad secret operations. These are a few of the things the NIA had found during the raid on the residence of Delhi's Dawood. His name is Neeraj Bhawana. Now, according to sources, NIA has recovered various contact details, documents, and diaries that talk about the financial burden and recoveries to be made by Neeraj Bhawana in searches by the agency on September 12th in the outer north Delhi area. The raids were conducted in Bhawana locality where the gangsters' residence is. Now, sources confirm that the sleuths recovered diaries that have details of money he would earn, hand over, and recover from various gangsters or his criminal activities. Some money mentioned in diaries was supposed to be handed over to the families of gangsters who are in jail. A diary talks about monthly payment of few lakh rupees he has to give to another gangster, Tillu. 2 lakh rupees is mentioned in the name of gangster Naveen Bali, who is in jail. There have been multiple such entries that are under investigation. Apart from the above, drugs, cash, incriminating documents, digital devices, details of Benami property, threat letters have been seized by the NIA. NI official told the documents found in Bhavana's house also have details of the recovery he has to make from grabbing a plot worth 100 crore rupees. He has mentioned his cut, which is close to 30% of the total value of the property. He has invested money in property and shell companies. The sleuths also found that the gangster read spiritual books lying in a room in his house and also read about secret operations of global intelligence agencies like the Mossad. So the NIA spokesperson said the matter is under investigation and they raided 50 locations in Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Delhi NCR to dismantle and disrupt the emerging nexus between terrorists, gangsters, and drug smugglers based in India and abroad. So this is a huge, achievement. At least a good work by done by NIA at this point of time. By catching this rogue. And as I really am shocked that he is giving payments to gangsters who are already in jail. How is that possible? When a normal person has to, if he gets a huge payment, he has to, justify to income tax what's the source of income and everything. And here, in jail, they are getting payment. So how is that possible? Good morning. Uh, Good evening, in fact, Zoya, from here. Good to see you.
Yeah. Now, in Wipro's news, Wipro has fired its 300 employees after finding out they were working with one of its competitors at the same time. Wipro chairman Rishad Premji said on 21st September, the reality is that there are people today working for Wipro and working directly for one of our competitors. And we've actually discovered 300 people in the last few months who are doing exactly that, Premji said, speaking at the All India Management Association National Management Convention. So this is something I don't understand. How can you work for a company and then also work for their competitors? So that is, directly cheating the company that you're working in.
So, like the concept of moonlighting is being controversial in at least some of the IT companies in India, like Infosys, Wipro. And now, my question: what is moonlighting exactly? What constitutes moonlighting? So, if a person is, for example, working in a company like Infosys or Wipro, and when he comes back at home, if he is maybe so posting a post on his personal Instagram, and if that brand is giving him some sort of income for advertising that particular brand, is that also considered moonlighting? Is any sort of secondary income apart also considered a part of moonlighting? So these are various complications which has to be addressed by these IT companies as to what exactly constitutes moonlighting. Yeah, so yes, moonlighting is unethical, says Shilpi. So even if you're, suppose if you have a vlogging channel and if you're earning income out of it, is that also considered moonlighting? So these are a lot of questions that people have. In his youth, Rishad was a spoiled brat. Okay, I only learned Sora acts in his channel. In this channel, these IT giants are firing people for moonlighting. Yes, Joel. Moonlighting needs to be legalized for white collar as well as blue collar employees. Only exception should be, yes, working for competitors. Yes. How come these TV celebrities earn more from YouTube channel without doing anything? They just show their lifestyle, but earn a lot and have luxurious car and flats. That's what you see in the surface, Dhanashree. I think they have a secondary business which earns them much more. I guess, okay, there's no contrary interest, but it varies from company to company. Bollywood liberals quiet on hijab, Iran hijab protest. For Karnataka, they were quick to take to Twitter. For Palestine, they were quick to put flags. Yes, Parul, and especially after what happened in Iran, people have been silent. Do session on SSR Pro Team. What is SSR Pro Team?
SSRians.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Many people in USA have multiple jobs, day job, evening job, and weekend jobs. Yes, Shaila, especially people in the US, sometimes in the morning or evening they work in, fast food outlets, and then in the morning they do, they work in some companies. So it's quite normal in the US. So I work for, okay, Joel says, okay, you have worked for Wipro. They have a part-time concept where a person can be paid hourly, and then this gives one person to work for another organization. Okay, at the same time. Okay. Moonlighting is only when there's a conflict of interest with either of the companies. You can work for another company, but it shouldn't be from the same sector. Okay, okay, fine. But should it be for independent professions? Okay. Doubtful Navjot Daler and Raj Babar are really behind bars. Okay. How about Bollywood? Kejo has many jobs: actor, director, talk show host, producer, model, whatnot. Okay, even I was not aware who she was till her topic was taken in detail. Okay, you're talking about Swara Bhaskar. Okay. Basically, IT giants don't pay their employees well, but they expect 18 hours work. So, Joel, is it? Are you talking about the Indian IT giants or the American IT giants? Because I think the American IT giant companies are more liberal than the Indian IT giants, especially in the work culture. Iran women are being shot. Yes, technically, most people in the C-suite moonlight too. They hold consulting positions with different organizations. Okay, board of directors too hold positions in various companies. Yes. The Supreme World Council or the World Super Elite Group has learned something about us, the normies and common folk. They're tired of keeping us engaged in the order out of chaos situation. Yes, Mahati. And I do hope another pandemic like COVID does not happen again in the world anytime soon. Any idea why is Mukesh Ambani going to various temples all of a sudden? Says Savitri. Yeah, he's always been a religious person, and I think the reason why he's going to temples more often is because of Gautam Adani, expanding into his areas of interest. That could be a possible reason. With the rising expenses, how can one pay for their bills if they don't do you? Yes, sensible life. This is a
Sidekicks.
very valid. As you know that inflation is happening and the cost of groceries and everything is going up very much in India. So people have to do multiple jobs to sustain themselves. Some are exploiting work from home. They're doing dual employment. Yes, coding. We need Arnab and his aggressive, feisty nature to pursue. Yeah, this is what I mentioned earlier that now is the time to strike. Pro team who was staying and working
Oh,
for.
his PRT.
Okay,
That is all the Siddharth Pitani and all that.
yeah. So they are now openly advocating that super elites, hack, and honchos should keep us in complete and perpetuating chaos because bringing us back to order proves costlier to them
Yes.
and fails their agendas. We should ask Swara to do this is for you. I think
Yeah.
she has already made a good start by giving a lot of laughing emoticons to one of your comments. The American TV show Moonlighting from 1980s explored this concept funnily. Bruce Willis had his early roles in it. It was quite funny. Yes.
Yeah.
SSR
Understood,
protein.
Joshi. Yes.
Okay.
I think it's not for independent profession. Self-employed people can be independent consultants to similar industry segments, freelancers. It's fine, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Sensible life. 12 hours in US, nothing liberal, Jay.
Okay. Conflict
Yes,
of
conflict of,
interest, yeah,
go
is
ahead.
explicitly mentioned in every appointment letter. The only bad thing about moonlighting is people getting overworked and spoiling their health. Says, okay. Side gigs are great, they help you to grow a lot, and better time managers logging is not as good,
Yeah.
says,
It helps you to save and do a job of your liking.
yeah. So I really I really do find Glassdoor very helpful because a lot of people they give a lot of accurate reviews of the companies and their work experiences. So I would request if you have an opportunity to if you have offers from multiple companies, have a look at Glassdoor and their reviews of how the working atmosphere is. I do freelance for different companies. Okay, sometimes from same sectors. Moonlighting is a thin threshold between working and espionage. Okay, why Kejo want Swara in his movies? She acts. Yeah, that's the reason for Ambani's visiting temples. Yes, Anurag. I posted a video yesterday about the Supreme World Council named the Octopus. Okay,
Yeah. Octopus, yes. It is Indian IT giants, of course, Wipro, TCS, Infosys. These are monopolies, and they make employees sign contracts. This exploits employees. This is the only case in India. Uh, I have done it 11 to 12 hours every day in the past, but had enough of it. Usually leads to nervous breakdown.
I was
Yes.
breakdown. Okay.
Yeah. There was a person working on roles for 8 companies. That's too much because there's no way
Oh.
they can commit successfully to any of the jobs.
So must have been a freelancer, Shilpi.
Yeah. Kejo is evil, not stupid, to put Swara in anywhere near his film. Yes. Though Chiranjeevi is a mega star, he is not that a crowd puller of late man. His latest film, Acharya, which starred his son Ramchandra, failed miserably and was declared
Answer.
as the biggest disaster. Now, here, Sunita, I would say both of them are they overact, both the son and the father. The father overacts so much. He is almost effeminate in his action. That's why I never watch any of his films. I've started watching. Okay. Awesome, Karthik. Okay. These emoticons is not publicity. That is Taraka Rakshasi's laughter. Okay. Also, similar to Bollywood, IT sector too has policies which conflict with their rival companies. Biggest example is Wipro and Infosys.
And to add to Joel's comment, I believe Infosys has a clause where if an Infosys employee works in Infosys, then he's not supposed to join any rival company even after he leaves Infosys. So there was some controversy on that particular part. Moonlighting is very different than freelancing. Freelancing means you will be an independent consultant, not on roles. So it's absolutely unethical. Moonlighting is
No,
on
ethical.
roles.
It's absolutely ethical.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
ethical. Yeah, yes, Shilpi. I myself have taken up side gigs after Corona when my 60-year-old company shut down during Corona. Okay, sensible life. I'm also building my own startup. Good luck
Well
to
done.
you, Sensible
Yeah,
Life.
well done.
Yeah. So, friends, please do hit the like button. It is 145 likes. You have to refresh the page, then you'll see the actual likes. Glassdoor and Ambition Box are the best review apps for the companies. Yes. Do it be an employer. That is what will make us grow, not these NGOs and gangs.
Here, Vladimir, I'd just like to make a comment here. See, when I was in Dubai, I was working for a lot of these newspapers and magazines as a journalist. And then there came a stage when I was quite fed up because I felt that I was giving my knowledge to people, some of the people who had absolutely no knowledge, and they were educating themselves on my back and telling me as a boss what to do. So which I found rather degrading, and that's how I started my business. So because first of all I wanted to do things my way, and I didn't want, and I did not like timings. See, for the 9 to 6 working hours. in Dubai. So I wanted to have my own flexible timings and also the freedom of deciding what kind of a publication we would do. So that's how we started Gulf Connoisseur, a luxury magazine in the Gulf, which became a huge success. And in almost the next 10, 12 years, it became the topmost magazine in the Gulf. So, what happened was we were enjoying our life as well as not having the stress where you work for people who are absolutely ungrateful, how many ever hours you put in, in work.
Okay, no, no, he was not a freelance. Okay, many people do not know the kind of abuse that happens in these IT giants. Okay, we have not even started to about it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so that okay. Sunny Deol is exception from Bollywood cabal, says Joshi. Yeah, this for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Free Baluchistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe we have 145 likes. Yes, Gloria, thanks.
Maya, Shaila Padmanabhi Swami's security is compromised with suspicious barber shops right outside, employing Bangladeshi Muslims and using customers' mobile numbers for WhatsApp group chatting with Pak police. I think this is something, Maya, that we need to, if you can share the details with me on email, I'd be very grateful. Totally agree. Ungrateful bosses and below knowledge people giving you advice and no thank you. And there were times sensible life. When the magazine, when I was working for a company, when the magazine needed to go to bed, which is to print, and none of these people, even the creative people, they would all go on holiday. And as the editor in chief, they expected me to go into the press, do the checking, take out the prints, everything, and then make sure that before the holiday is over, the magazines have started printing. So when you have a boss who doesn't care and a team that doesn't care, I mean, why would you work there? And after all that, if there is anything, even a small glitch, the whole blame comes on your head. So entrepreneurship, if you can handle it, is the best thing that you can do. Thank you, Vladimir. Minaji Jaydev,
Thank you,
last,
Shilpi.
yeah. Ma'am and Jaydev, please do a session on the toxic IT culture. Yes, we will do that. I'm not sure if Arnab will pursue SSR case as he's aware of the pressure put to him for advertising. Please talk about Soros and his network. Also talk about mysterious ownership of companies like Crossover. Highly controversial. Even they say that Dunzo is owned by Soros. Soros'
A lot
son.
of the Indian startups is
Yeah.
indirectly owned by Soros.
Yes. Yes. Maya, it is
Candidmina
can
family at gmail.com. It's there on the rolling, below.
yeah, scrolling below you.
Scrolling, yeah.
Still live is on. Nothing will happen to Lord Ananta's temple. Let them try to even come near the door. The Lord will keep them where they belong. Here, Karthik, there were many incidents where people suffered when they tried to open the doors, which held the wealth, during this recent, the court judgment. Yes, sensible. Thank you, Minaji and Jaydev. Good night.
Thank you,
Free
Gloria.
Baluchistan. There is a session on the Illuminati with Sanjay.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
there on the playlist section of Candid Mina. It is
Rajashri, thank
called
you.
Taboo Topics. Yeah. Thank you, Rajashri.
Entrepreneurship, if you can handle it, yes. Is Great Indian Kitchen a Hindu phobic? Yes, please, Dhanashri. Remember, I was watching it thinking that where is this movie going towards, and then I found it was all abusing the Shabrimala rituals, and what women should not do is that they want to do immediately. So it's all, against Hindus. One huge fact which is being suppressed in Leicester riots is lots of Indian peaceful people joined Pakistani peaceful people. Could you do a session on this, Vladimir? Okay, let us check this out, Vladimir. Please do a show on the greatness of the royal families who took care of the Padmanabha family. I've been requesting the princess, who we know very well. Let us see. She's always traveling. So let me check again. Do you know Telugu? No, I don't, Joshi. CBI is under duress. It seems they know stuff, but they won't come out with anything. The temple is protected from sacred hymns. Minaji, nothing will happen. Yes. Yes. Welcome. And good night now, friends. So this will be the last comment. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night till then from Jaydev and me. Thank you so much for following us.
Good night.